In the middle of Kenya, a helicopter suddenly crashes to the ground, causing all the locals to run away in panic. A group of American soldiers guide the locals out of town as they take positions to find the attacker, only for two soldiers to suddenly disappear in a puff of smoke. The group immediately opens fire at an invisible enemy, but when the leader turns around, he sees something explode. The discharge sends him flying and knocks him out. Sometime later, the soldier wakes up in a prison cell with no memory of where he is, how he got there, or even his name. There's a serious cut on his arm, the police station is in ruins, and the power is failing. Desperate for answers, he looks around and discovers a loose brick on the wall, so he takes it off to look outside, only to discover a helicopter crashing to the ground and the area in complete chaos. He starts yelling for help, but this causes the prisoner in the next cell to scold him because making noise will get them killed. Her name is Nadia, and she's a French doctor who had been working in a foreign aid hospital for a little over 2 years. As a loud stomping noise outside causes the building to start shaking and power outlets to spark, Nadia explains the entire planet has been invaded by machine-like aliens. Terrified, the guy starts yelling for help through the hole again, ignoring Nadia's warnings. Unfortunately, she's right, and soon a bunch of men enter the police station looking for trouble. After killing the hostage they brought, they remember that there's a special reward for catching Americans, but Nadia can't understand what they're saying. The American reveals he can speak their language and tries to negotiate, but they only laugh as they let him out. The soldier immediately starts fighting the group leader, exchanging a few hits before they end up falling through the window. Meanwhile, the other two thugs go into Nadia's cell, but she quickly defends herself with a glass shard and takes the thug's gun to shoot him. The other guy puts up a tougher fight and pushes her against the wall, but Nadia finds another loose brick and hits him. Then she takes his weapon and shoots him too. At the same time outside, the American soldier also steals a weapon and shoots the leader. Another thug comes after him with a taser, but to the American's surprise, he is able to grab it and send the electric shock back to the guy, electrocuting him out. Before he can accept the idea of having powers, he turns around and notices the alien robots coming after him. This is the thing that caused the stomping noise, and its huge size is terrifying. As people run away in panic, the American soldier rushes to hide inside a wrecked car, yet the robot still manages to scan him from afar. However, it just leaves without doing anything. The sudden memories cause Bo to pass out. Sometime later, he wakes up to discover he's been rescued by the locals and brought to a shelter. After a doctor takes care of his leg injury, Bo meets his saviors Kara and Juma and tells them his story. Juma explains Nadia isn't coming back because those ships never return the people they take, and Kara wonders why the aliens took Nadia but not Bo. Desperate for answers, they take Bo to meet an engineer called Roderick, who has built the EMP devices that can bring down the robots and is now working on a bigger one. His plan is to detonate this one right under the alien spaceship, which hopefully will bring down their system and kill all the robots at the same time. Bo's circle tattoo and freaks out, claiming that the duo comes from the dish. Bo takes advantage of the distraction to capture the guy and take his weapon, using it to shoot a few soldiers before demanding to know about his tattoo. A soldier explains that there's a heavily guarded American radar station near the west border that uses the same symbol. He also says that they attacked the duo because it's believed that American dishes caused the drones to invade Earth because they're the only thing still standing. Then another soldier tries to attack Bo again, but he quickly defends himself, yet doesn't shoot because another memory flash distracts him. Afterward, Bo and Nadia take the soldier's jeep and go back to the road to find the radar station. Bo takes off his bandage and notices his wound is shaped like an arrow that points at the dish, so going to the station seems to be the right idea. Moments later, they find a danger sign in front of a town, but there's no other road for them to take. As they drive through town, they find the road covered with loose electric cables, which could be very dangerous. However, they can't go back, because at that moment, a robot appears behind them. They have no choice but to drive through the cables as the robot chases after them and opens fire, causing the jeep to eventually stop working. The duo ditches the car and escapes on foot to hide behind some old debris, but this causes the robot to go after a man and his daughter instead. The robot immediately kills the guy right in front of his daughter, so Nadia shoots her gun to save the girl. But when the robot turns toward them, for some reason it doesn't attack them. It ends up killing the girl anyway and leaves. Resistance scouts reveal the machines have returned in force. Bo is likely a beacon for the invaders, kept alive for the purpose of finding fellow humans for the machines to kill or take captive. Angry resistance fighters threaten to kill Bo then and there, and he offers to leave to draw away the invading machines. However, as the machines already know the location of the underground bunker of the resistance, the inhabitants are forced to evacuate. Bo offers to help Roderick take the EMP bomb to the alien mothership through service tunnels. Joined by a team of resistance fighters, Bo and Roderick carry the device through the tunnels and are attacked by infiltrating machines. They arrive at a location where the machines are hurting humans and slaughtering those who try to escape. Bo attacks one of the machines in the ring surrounding the group of humans, and the opening creates an opportunity for the captive humans to flee while giving the resistance a chance to push the EMP bomb beneath the mothership. Although the power source of the bomb is damaged in the ensuing melee, Bo is able to use his own body as a conduit for electricity to power the bomb and detonate the device, which destroys the mothership and depowers the machines in Nairobi. An EMP explosion immediately goes off, not hurting anyone but bringing all the robots down in seconds, including the ones in the shelter. As power goes out in the whole area, the spaceship also starts falling and eventually crashes on Earth in another huge explosion. While the people around them realize the war against aliens is finally over, Roderick checks on Bo, who is finally getting the rest of his memories back. However, he decides to keep his name as Bo. I guess the movie is pointing out people are mostly selfish and stupid. But during an alien invasion where people are being slaughtered, almost all of the groups of Ugandan soldiers are trying to murder other people and doing terrible things instead of focusing their attention on the aliens. Even the one group trying to attack the alien robots. For some reason, they needed the two main characters as bait. The robot was literally following the two guys on the bikes to the area, not the two people as bait. Again, wouldn't they rather have more people to fight with them against the alien robots instead of trying to kill each other? They are portraying the Ugandans as just woefully incompetent, 80% selfish, stupid, and inhumane, while the US and French citizen are the main ones who are trying to work together, or are selflessly trying to save people. Yeah, at the end, there seemed to be a group of Ugandans fighting the aliens and helping to bring down the main ship, but come on.